Hello and welcome to Pod Meets World. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.
This week we're discussing the episode Back to School. First episode of Season 2.
Yay!
This episode originally aired September 23rd to 1994, attracting 11,925,000 viewers. Approximately. Number one at the box office this week? Time Cop. You don't know what Time Cop is, do you?
I haven't seen it, but I know what it is, kind of.
It's a Jean-Claude Van Damme film.
Yeah.
Watch Time Cop. Number one on the Billboard charts. Any guesses? Any guesses?
In which year is it now?
1994, September.
Savage Garden?
It's I'll Make Love to You by Boyz II Men.
Shoot.
And that will be at the top of the charts until another Boyz II Men song takes over.
I suppose it's not too surprising.
Okay, I guess Savage Garden isn't quite yet.
Video games. We have a hell of a summer here. This might take a minute. June 14th, Nintendo releases this little game called Donkey Kong 94 for the Game Boy.
That's okay, yeah.
In July, LucasArts releases TIE Fighter.
I did not play that one.
Okay, you should. July 5th, Capcom releases Darkstalkers. July 15th, Rise of the Robots. Now we get into some real good shit. August 2nd, Earthworm Jim. August 25th, The King of Fighters.
Yep.
August 27th, Mother 2 is released in Japan.
Ooh.
Alright. Still gonna take like a couple years before...
About a year before it comes to America.
That was 96.
It's 95, I'm pretty sure.
We'll see.
Where was it? August 31st, EA releases The Need for Speed for the 3DO, beginning the most successful racing franchise of all time. September 9th, we get the Super NES version of Mortal Kombat 2 with all blood and fatalities left intact.
How nice. And that was basically the game that basically said, we need ratings on these.
Yes. And on September 22nd, the day before this, System Shock.
Ooh.
You don't know what System Shock is, do you, Dave?
Nah, I just know the title.
Okay. I was going to say play System Shock, but I don't know if it holds up very well now. It's, pretty sure it was a PC game, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was a PC game from, obviously, 94. I don't know if it holds up now, though. So, yes, that was the video games that came out that summer. So, pretty fucking great summer.
I will say you might be missing a few, but I don't know.
Well, that is by no means an exhaustive list.
I know. I mean, you might be here all day listing off a list of games.
Yeah, a bunch of which nobody's ever heard of.
According to your list, I don't know what that might mean.
Well, I didn't go try to find out what sports games came out then either.
Well, yeah.
I wasn't going to name every game that came out that summer, because we'd be here all day. Anyway,
Yeah.
Back to September 23rd, 1994, WWF champion at the time, Bret Hart, after winning the belt at WrestleMania 10, and WCW champion, Justin, any guesses? I'll give you a hint. This person was the champion of the other company last time.
Hulk Hogan?
Ding, ding, ding!
Hey, I got something right.
You did, and it was wrestling related.
Amazing. I don't feel good about this.
Well, I basically gave you the answer, so...
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so the episode starts with Corey and Sean eager to start what is now their first day of high school. Corey has badgered Eric about the place all summer and has compiled a plan from the information. However, Eric makes him sign a contract prohibiting him from contacting him verbally or non-verbally during any and all school hours, this day forth, forever and ever. Which I don't think is a legally binding contract. Not put down by this, Corey and Sean note that they will not have to deal with Mr. Feeney anymore. Excited, they go to the new school and almost instantly run into bullies Frankie and Joey. They manage to get away when Frankie suddenly wonders if he's gay and goes off to contemplate it. Scared by the presence of the bullies, they eagerly join Topanga in the hallway. When a casually dressed man with an authoritative attitude walks by, Corey assumes he is Harley Kiner, the most feared student at John Adams High. Corey starts to follow his plan and tries to make friends with him, but it turns out he is actually the new teacher, Jonathan Turner. Later in Turner's class, Corey complains about having to read the Odyssey. Turner notes that he reads X-Men and compares it to the Odyssey, and also assigns Corey's class both the X-Men and the Odyssey. Realizing that it is more interesting, but actually more work, he calls Turner Feeney with an earring. After class, he sees the real Harvey Kiner hanging out with Frankie and Joey. He tries once more to make friends with him, but Harley tells Frankie to quote-unquote kill him. Joey, however, recognizes Corey and notes Frankie's moment of concern. This causes Frankie to leave again to contemplate it, and Joey follows. Harley moves to do the job himself, but Corey sells his idea about Harley looking after him all year to make people respect him even more. Harley seems to agree and asks for his name. When Corey tells Harley his name, Harley laughs and calls it a quote-unquote poofy name, and says that if he wants to be friends with him, he has to change it to something which would inspire fear and respect, so Harley renames Corey Johnny Baboon.
So basically, a monkey is better.
Apparently. I don't know how the name Johnny Baboon inspires fear.
Johnny Baboon.
Like, what? Are you going to throw your shit at me, or...?
Yeah.
Well, I'd be pretty fearful if somebody did that, actually.
Yeah, I would too.
Someone just copped a squat and like, ah! Anyway, Corey falls for it, and when a teacher comes to send them to class, he gives them the false name. The teacher sends him to the principal's office, where Corey discovers his new principal is, in fact, Mr. Feeney. Feeney decides to give him a warning and sends him to class, which is also Feeney's class. Harley soon tells him that he blames Corey for the detention he receives and informs him that he is going to kill him after school. Terrified, Corey gets Sean to ask Eric for help. Eric suggests that he hide in the nurse's office and then quickly leaves Corey alone. Corey at first decides to take him up on his advice and goes to the nurse pretending he has the flu. However, he meets two other guys doing the same thing who we've seen throughout the episode getting the shit kicked out of them.
And still continuing to, even after Corey leaves.
And decides
by the door.
And decides he will not lose his dignity hiding. Corey goes to face Harley, but Eric shows up to protect him. Harley moves to attack Eric, but Mr. Turner interrupts, claiming that he teaches kickboxing and English. He scares the bully away. Corey expresses his gratitude towards him, but Turner tells him to just read the book. However,
I've already lived it!
Corey notes that today he has lived his own Odyssey. You see, if you kill my students, I get a reputation.
And I don't want that.
I love these. Like, could I take you? Not a chance. I couldn't have taken the kid, though. Good for you.
Yeah, good for you. You can beat up the little kid.
It's so good.
That's such an accomplishment.
Oh, so what'd y'all think of this episode?
Going into a new school feeling like the little kid. Ugh. Reminds me of middle school.
Okay.
I mean, technically, when I went into high school, I didn't feel that exact sort of thing. I mean, then again, I wasn't grade 7.
Yeah, it is kind of weird that they put them in high school in grade 7, but that might just be a thing in America.
Maybe, or, I don't know.
Because, like,
seems
here...
like an odd concept to me.
Because here you wouldn't start high school until grade 9.
Yeah. Like, 6, 7, 8 was middle.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, either of you have anything else that you want to bring up about this episode?
We got a cool teacher!
Yeah, is this teacher sticking around a while?
At least this season, maybe into next. He's around for a while.
Alright.
He's not like a one-off or anything.
And Feeney's gonna be prominent.
Principal?
And a teacher.
Yep.
Yep.
Pulling that double duty.
Well, he's a temporary principal. Or intern,
He's
that's
a
what they call it.
fill-in.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that means you don't have any of the power to, like, give me detention or anything, right? I love Corey's logic. He's like, well, he's basically a substitute, so...
Yeah, but no, he's given these authorities.
Well, yeah, of course he is, but Corey's an idiot.
Yeah, I know.
Alrighty. So, if there's nothing else, next week we'll be discussing the episode Pairing Off. Which, I mean, the title kind of gives it away.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time.
Great.
So until next time, I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
Done, Justin.